Handheld gaming is arguably larger than home console gaming has or ever will be, with consoles such as the DS, PSP, 3DS, and Nintendo Switch all being huge commercial and critical successes. But how did it all begin? Well, it all started off in the faraway land of 1970s America, when Mattel created the first digital handheld system, Auto Race. Auto Race, despite being a very simple game, sold like hotcakes, and was popular enough that the government of the Soviet Union made their own cheap knockoff called electronica. The success of Auto Race eventually led Mattel to create more LED games, such as the much more famous Football, and inspired many more companies to join the handheld gaming market. A few years later, in 1979, the first handheld game console to use interchangeable cartridges, called Microvision, was released along with 12 games. Microvision only achieved moderate success with sadly no Soviet spin-off, but it did heavily inspire future handheld consoles, such as the Gameboy and the Game & Watch. Talking about the Game & Watch, one time in 1979, Nintendo employee and inventor of the D-pad, Gunpei Yokoi, was riding a bullet train in Japan when he noticed a bored businessman messing around with his calculator. This interaction inspired Yokai to create a miniature game console/watch that used the same technology as a calculator, and so the Game & Watch was born. The Game & Watch was Nintendo's first international success, with the series selling over 43 million copies over its lifetime. This success inspired Nintendo to increase their investment in the gaming market, and it would eventually lead to their next portable console, the Game Boy. The Game Boy was also created by Gunpei Yokai, and was heavily inspired by the Game & Watch and the NES. Although underpowered when compared to its competition, the Game Boy was much cheaper and had a much longer battery life. The Game Boy also launched with Tetris and was home to the first two generations of Pokemon. All of these factors allowed the Game Boy to hit sales only two other consoles were ever able to beat, and helped grow the handheld gaming market into what it now looks like today.